Hi, welcome to my Over the Side channel. This channel is to support and encourage you in your own journey as you seek God's purpose and calling for your life. This first video is an introduction to my thoughts and motivation in building the channel. And it's going to be followed in future videos in what I've learned as I've gone through that through personal revival for a period of more than a year. So let's jump in and let me introduce you to Over the Side. So welcome to my Over the Side channel. I'm Sean O'Neill. First up, I guess, why have I started this channel and what should you expect to see on it? In other words, why should you watch it? In the videos on this channel, I'm going to break down how God has revealed himself to me as I've gone through a personal revival over the last 15 months. And I'm going to share the good and the bad of that journey. Naturally, I'll be drawing from my own personal experience with the purpose of supporting and encouraging you in your own personal journey. And it's not just going to be stories of what's happened, but it's going to cover how I felt about it, the triumphs, and what I struggled with as well. And I hope these things will help you as you find commonality with my own experiences. You know, for a long time, it's been difficult sharing these things, particularly at the beginning, because so many times I felt that what I was experiencing was so intense and was so extraordinary, I couldn't really tell anyone. But here in these videos, I want to be transparent. I want to show my vulnerabilities and be open so that you can learn from my discoveries and consider what can be applied to yourself and to your journey. So what sort of experiences am I talking about? Well, in April 2024, God suddenly intervened and woke me up, and since then I've gone through an intense personal revival. It hasn't always been gentle or gradual either. I thought that at first that it might run for maybe a few weeks, but instead it's been a journey that has now gone on for 15 months and is still going. Some experiences have been incredible and others have been really hard, especially when it felt that God was silent or not hearing me. Times when I wondered whether I'd missed it, and it sometimes took effort to keep going. And these are the things I want to share on the upcoming videos. Now, I'm not presenting these things to promote myself. Although I believe God is calling me many times, I've thought, who was I to believe these things? How could God call me? I don't have any special qualities. You know, there are millions of Christians around the world seeking Him, going through similar things. And they've been doing it for longer and been doing it harder and stronger than I have. Many are in situations where their life is in danger, that they're persecuted, or they don't know where their next meal's coming from. So why should I have any right to expect Jesus to touch me or call me? In many ways, I've disappointed myself and others. But it does come down to that ridiculous thing called grace. And when we think we understand it, we still sometimes find ourselves foolishly questioning, what have I done to expect such grace? So we shake our heads, get rid of that foolish thinking, and we keep going. You're also going to hear on these videos about things that were amazing for me though. Especially the ways in which God encouraged me to keep going and pushing forward. You'll hear how God has encouraged me. There have been so many times when I question myself the most that He provided a prophecy or a word in church or an encouragement from a friend that spoke exactly into what I have been praying or what I've been going through. I've never received prophecies that were so on target before. I think I've had more prophecies spoken to me in the last year than the total over the 4 decades that I've been a Christian. Time and time again, he has reassured me I'm on the right track and keep going. I'm hoping for that same encouragement and reassurance for you. Maybe these videos will go some way in that. My hope is that you'll find things here that'll help you. I want this channel to inspire you in your walk and encourage you in God as you step out in faith to grab hold of what only God can do in your life. These videos aren't going to be studies in theology or doctrine so much. These are about sharing how it actually feels when God is transforming your life. I'm sure that you can learn from the same things that have challenged me and what has excited me. You know, when it's all said and done, I wouldn't give up the last 15 months that God has done for anything in the world. There's a treasure in those experiences. And even if nothing came of them, which is such a ridiculous thing for me to think now, I would treasure this time for the rest of my life. And I would love it if you too can get some benefit from that. That's why I want to use this channel to share what I can with you. Now, I intend to post at least once a week, but as I get more proficient, it may be more. I am, of course, a new YouTube content creator, and so it's going to be a big learning curve, and it's going to be messy at times, but we'll get there. So, I really desire that you will keep going in your journey, in your race. I hope that you do run the race, that you break through, that you come boldly before the throne of grace and discover that God can do exceedingly, abundantly beyond all we hope or imagine. I hope even that you would imagine bigger. In the next video, I'm going to be talking about suspecting a call of God on your life. And we can look at what that meant for me and how I dealt with that, and we can think about what that means for you. So don't forget to subscribe. The QR code below also can take you directly to the channel. And as I post over the coming weeks and months, I hope that you'll continue the journey with me. And so I'll talk to you soon.